Alright, welcome back. So today we're going to go ahead and continue the new arrivals and pop in and talk to the overseer and see what she wants to do next. Alright, what can you have for us next, overseer?
Is it done? Do they have the inoculation?
Yep.
What a relief, huh? We'll get shipments up and running in case that first batch wasn't enough. Look, I know you're doing more than your fair share of the work. Don't think I didn't notice. Thank you. Now that one crisis is over, it's time we start working on that mystery in the mountains. Have you heard the latest? A few other people from 76 made the trek into the mountains to find this treasure we keep hearing about. It's a vault. Vault 79. Sealed tight with no obvious way in. The rumor mill about what's inside is running wild. We don't have a way in, but I think I have a plan to at least find out what's inside. Every student who graduates Vault-Tec University has a story about the restricted wing, where all the higher-ups would have their meetings. And not just stuffy professors and their Mr. Handy assistants. I mean sit-downs with government officials, the military. Over 25 years in the making for me, but it's time to finally see what it's hiding. Meet you there?
Alright. Okay. Let's just see what we got here. Automatic and compensator. Okay. Well, at least it light my load. Alright, so now we get to go and enter Vault-Tec University. So we're going to pop over there. First time I came into Vault-Tec University, we actually came in through this door here at this part. And so now, for doing this part for the overseer, we actually get to go into this side door in a separate building. So let's go ahead and see what's going on in here. Alright, up some stairs. Security bot. Slip past him, maybe?
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated, overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived. Come here. We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours. The overseer mentioned there would be more people coming. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that, neither of you have Vault-Tec University credentials. Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task.
Alright.
Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your phone has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Alright. Let's go head out and see what we can find. Might have to kill some other bots on the way there. Yep.
Kill. Your attempted escape can
Oh, that'll work.
yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose.
Okay.
Do not attempt to apprehend.
Hopefully the explosion won't. Nope. Good. I was hoping it wouldn't go through the wall. That was easy enough. Alright. So we need to get downstairs. Oop. Well, that was easy enough. Thought she's on my side.
All clear.
Cool. Alright. Not sure. Yeah, that part's blocked. There's a way through up here. Actually, there might be, you know? Not there. Did she throw a grenade? I think she threw a grenade. Where's she going?
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting.
I have to stay there. Okay. Oh. Shit.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Oh, balls.
Warning, continued operation cannot be.
Yep. Okay. It's them. Alright, where do we got here? I have no idea where she is.
Ready or not? Right.
There we go. Good. Oh. There we go.
Hostile target identified. Violence will not be
Okay. Alright. Anybody you want to say? Anybody else? Jeez, there's two. Okay. She can help. She's here somewhere. Oh, ooh, and a grenade. Cool. Alright. So this should be... And here... okay, it's just showing the path. Got it.
You're the new overseer. Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads. That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. No. There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Okay.
I'll be here if you need me, overseer.
Alright, so let's head down there and see what's going on. Let's check with the medical side first.
Ah, Overseer. I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is suffering from paranoia and revenge fixation. We can't let that fester. Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to choose between saving one life or saving several.
Alright. I think that's enough from him for now. Let's go ahead and check in with the engineering side. Pop in over here and check with this guy.
Overseer, huh? We'll see. Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. That's all there is to it. I want justice, Overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman.
Yeah, but what about the quarantine area?
Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined.
Okay. So let's see if that little bit of info changes anything for me. If I can not get stuck. Alright.
How can I help? I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill you.
There you go.
Very well. As long as you take all the necessary precautions. Here.
Ah, perfect. So now, should we have something to search the reactor area, which is somewhere. Gotta figure out where all these markers are. Maybe over here? Yeah, okay. So this is where this is going to take me. There we go. Okay. Now here... Oh, I think I have to use the... Did I use the button? I have to use the button. There we go. So this place should look a little familiar because right over here is the terminal that we use to turn on the power for the heart of the enemy. So when you came here to do this part for that daily quest or event, you actually accidentally stumbled on the answer to the riddle, well, the issue. So let's see what this holotape says.
This is Estella, Dr. Loris' assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
So, what really happened was Kellerman was trying to fix the reactor. Estella came in to try to help Kellerman, realized that they were both going to die, and just made sure that Kellerman would stay alive enough to be able to save everyone else. So, of course, that's why it kind of feels weird when you come here for this level of daily quest to stumble on these two robots that were added with the Wastelanders, and you kind of like, not necessarily like get the answer, but you kind of like stumble on it without realizing what you found at the time. But anyway, we can go ahead and take this holotape up to the security officer and see what he has to say about it.
Did you have a question, Overseer? You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good. At once, Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area! We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
So there we go. So now we get to go back to Professor Bot Let's see what he has to say. Okay, Professor Bot, passed your little test. What you got?
Well, it appears you passed the test, barely exceeding my low expectations of you. Yes, I suppose we had a deal. You are officially a graduate of Voltech University, entitled to access to all areas. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bot.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
Although it's really weird because he kind of said that, it sounded like he said that because I was a graduate, I now have access to all areas, even though she graduated from here. Oh well, unless it was just that I did graduate and now because of that he gave me access to all areas. Back down in the vault with these guys, and there's a door right here for maintenance.
This is it. Somewhere past this maintenance area is the restricted wing.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Hopefully this will go a little bit easier than before, but we'll see.
Nothing I like better than R&R on Uncle Sam's dime.
Overseer helps out. He's not taking exploding damage. Oh. Just getting the pot shots off. Come on, finish him off. Or not. Oh, here he comes. We're going after him, right? There we go. And I get his stuff too. Okay. Because... had I been in here before? Was I in here for something else? I don't remember now. I've been in here so many times I don't remember. You want an issue? Are you still with me? Good.
Kill. Kill.
Can you hit something? Really? Okay.
Area secure.
Really? You can come down here. What else we got? We got you. Let's get that going. There we go. She's just staying there, though. Okay. Shit. Okay. Jeez. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, good, good, good. Oh, shit. Nope, she got wounded. not coming after me. I'll take advantage of that. There we go. Yeah, just programmed to blow up. Oh. Well, I guess that works. Okay. Let's see. There, you know what? I probably went the wrong way. Is this it? Ah. Down here. I went completely the wrong way. Here we go.
Here. This has to be it. Let's see what they left behind.
So I don't think there's actually any security in this area. Alright. Let's go ahead and get through the next part of the story.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault Deck presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-line containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Even getting into the vault at all is going to be a challenge, let alone dealing with that buffet line of intrusion countermeasures. But the reward? Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals?
Don't have enough intelligence for that one.
Hear me out. What has gold always been used for in human history? Money. We could create our own currency. One with a legitimate authority backed by a real resource. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight. But one day, we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws. A government. We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in. To see that gold as their future, Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Do me a favor, talk to both of them. I doubt they'll work together, but we'll want all the options on the table.
Alright. So now that we've done that, now we need to go ahead and start down the paths for talking with the different factions. So the nice thing with this is that there is a kind of a good way of doing this where you can actually start going down the path for both factions to a point, and it actually helps to get both of them to that point because of the little extra pieces you kind of get along the way. So, first things first, let's see if there's actually anything else out there. Nothing I'm willing to do. But second, let's pop over to camp. Alright, so to start this whole thing off, I'll probably go ahead and start with Foundation.
It's hard work living out here. I got here first.
They have parts of their quest line that I actually kind of want to do, so I can get something useful from there. And that's actually something I would really want to use for this character, probably a lot, I think. But first I'll have to get it done. It's going to be lots of running around, but I think it'll be worth it. All that. Anything? Oh, well, I don't care about that.
It's just about time
No,
to
pretty much good with that. Okay. Alright. Not doing eviction notice with this character. That's a leg. Let me check that leg out real quick. Alright, Trapper. What do I have for my left leg right now? Ah, Pocketed Raider. Okay. So do I have anything else? Ooh, that does better. I could do that. Can I do anything else? I could do Pocketed on this. Well, there you go. That's nice. Perfect. Beautiful. So then now I can do armor and a trapper leg, which is really nice because that gets me some rad resistance. Not too much, but every little bit helps. So I can come over here and scrap that and get nothing for it, which is fine. Alright. Let's go ahead and just pop over and get this started with Paige. It's going to be really nice to have the interior fast travel points for both factions.
Seems like as soon as we fix one thing in this place, another breaks. The Vault Dweller from 76. What is it? What? You want us to build a vault? That's a little outside of our usual work order. Huh? Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it. You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good, but my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work. Yeah, well, I mean, we could start thinking about the rest of this nonsense. Laser tripwires? How the hell are we gonna handle that? Oh well, one thing at a time. You get us a big enough drill, we can find the right spot to hit. Every structure's got its weak point.
There we go. So we did the exploring Hornright, so now we get the option to say, hey, how about the mother lode?
That's, the mining conglomerate, right? Yeah, that might just work. I'll start talking to folks about how we can crack the rest. You keep up your end, we might just be in business.
Here, I thought I wasn't actually going to be getting a level up. I wouldn't mind light-footed. Let's go ahead and get that. There we go. That'll be a nice one to have. Alright. So now I don't have to worry about traps as much, which will be really nice. Alright, so with that, I think we're pretty much good. So next time we'll go ahead and start with investigating the Hornwright Industrial Headquarters. And I do really like the differences between going through Foundation and Crater for these quests, where the first ones were fairly parallel as far as saying, hey, we have to be convinced, okay, go talk to this person, where both people actually have first names that start with the letter A, and see what they say, and then that person is like, yeah, we probably should be getting inoculated, and then the group agrees to get inoculated. These kind of end up, that kind of glitched out. They end up in the same spot, but how they get there is different, and each one kind of plays to each faction's like style and setup for how each of them really behaves. So it's really nice, and we'll see that in the coming parts. But for right now, I think we'll go ahead and stop here and call it a part. And like I said, we'll go ahead and go to Hornwright next. And until then, thanks for watching.